Hey boys, what's up? I'm back with more career mode here, and up to round 9, up against the South Sydney Rabbitohs. And yeah, let's get into this, shall we? So what's happened recently? So I'm uploading this video pretty recently to Origin happening. Well, the time I upload it'll probably be a bit after, because you know the main thing with these videos is they take a lot longer than any of the Fan Hub videos or any sort of Rugby League Live 3 news videos. They just take more time, pretty much. And when time's a precious resource, sometimes you can't spare it. But I'm wanting to get this series finished, done and dusted before the new game comes out. As we look at the Rabbitohs lineup, and on the wing there, Kevin Penny. So it's funny. I tried signing him, I think, and I don't know, he didn't accept, but yeah, he's playing for the Rabbitohs, which is funny, as yeah, he just straight knocks, what? Okay, and we push him into touch, they go, okay, 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 that's weird. I don't know what happened there. Usually, like, they play advantage in this game, or they don't play advantage, depending, but apparently they were like, screw it, man, well, too bad, but it's all good. As we're getting to attack pretty early on. And you know, yeah, I've just been, oh come on, foot passes, fuck. I was just about to wrap this game. I was just about to say I've been really enjoying it, and then they call a forward pass on me. But yeah, honestly, I've been really enjoying this game. Like, for all the problems that it has, and I guess saying for all the problems is a little bit misleading, because I don't think there's that many problems with this game. That's the great, oh shit, but that's the great thing about this game, is that I don't think there's a lot of problems. It's just that it's got a couple of problems that are major. As Glenn bangs straight intercepts. But yeah, just a couple of problems. But the good thing is those problems are pretty much, well, we haven't played the game and we haven't seen gameplay, so we don't know for sure, but you can pretty much say that they're gonna be fixed for the next, well, obviously for next game, as Vito makes a nice little break onto Hunt, onto Tazi, back onto Kemp. Nice little offload there, but covered up well. Last tackle here. What am I gonna do? Oh shit, no, too long. Vito, get to it, you goddamn. Oh my god. You know what? It was only just too long. But man, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to kick in this game. I'm expecting the controls to be very similar to this game in the next game. But one thing I'd like the controls to, well, not necessarily the controls, but just the kicking in general to be a lot more, I don't know, oh shit, Reynolds straight through. Passes a bit early, but I'd like the kicking and the kicking controls to be a bit more user-friendly. They're okay. Like, the controls aren't too bad, it's just the kicking in general is very strange, in my opinion. A bit unintuitive. As we did bomb a chance there. But I'm not a very good, I probably just need to practice more. Honestly, I probably need to practice more. As Glenn just runs straight back into the guts there. Gets swamped. Tony Williams on his favourite edge. Gee, oh my god. Okay, that was a blunder. I thought Vito, or whoever was out there, was going to run around. Man, that's one thing I'm definitely guilty of in this game, is just passing too many times. I mean, Copley was straight through the hole there. I should have just kept running with him, but it's so hard to read. It's funny because it's so hard to read the defense in this game against, like, I guess AI and other players controlling, but definitely against the AI, because sometimes they seem to, it's so random. Sometimes they spread out and sometimes they jam in on your playmaker or the person with the ball. So I mean, I guess that's pretty similar to real life, eh? Because a lot of times teams, one time they'll do the same play, exact play. Finally, they don't get a fucking try off the bomb, as Yayi covers that up. But you watch an NRL game and they'll do the same play twice. One time the defense will jam in, and the other time they'll like hang back and they might score, either or. But yeah, he makes a good break. On to Kemp. Oh, shit. I thought I was gonna run straight around in there, but he had the legs on me. I had no stamina left, so just go back inside. As I thought we were gonna open him up there, but they covered nicely on Hodges. Deep ball to Williams onto Milford. Milford straight through. Covered there by must be Inglis at the back. It's gonna be hard to score with Inglis at the back. Do a nice ball to Copley, gets taken. Ball and all right there. That's how you got to defend on your try line. We're almost at half time. We got to make something count here. Little chip kick onto Milford. We had 6 to go. I don't know what happened. Onto Copley, onto Vito. Oh my God, Copley was straight through. We get held up. I should have scored. I'm not running with Copley was straight through. But I don't really know how we got 6 to go. Williams just does the old little shimmy pass to himself there. That's what I wanted to do. But yeah, I still don't know what happened. Glenn takes the tackle. Surely we got a score. Couple of minutes before our half time. Got the numbers onto Hodges. That's going to be a try. 3 on 2. Just had to pick the right man. Picked Hodges out. Brilliant play by Milford. Nothing they could do really. They had to make a decision and they chose wrong. As Parker looks to convert the try. And he's done so comfortably. So we're going to go into half-time. Almost half-time. With a 6-0 lead, hopefully. Unless something drastic happens. As we're going to make a few changes. And this is something I would like to have displayed a bit better, is the fatigue. It's very time consuming. I mean, it's not very time consuming, but it's just an annoyance having to go through the main menu, go to the management, team management, as Hodges just goes out, but having to go through like all the menus to then check the fatigue values, it's pretty annoying. I mean, I think a better way, I know we've seen like screenshots of the UI and that sort of thing, and we can't say for sure, but hopefully you got the stamina bar for sprinting when you select the player, but I'd like another bar just showing like their overall fatigue. And I know they got the player portrait like in the bottom right hand corner, well, the player you have selected, so hopefully that's integrated in there, so when you have selected a player, if they got really low fatigue, then you know that they can be interchanged. Yeah, that'd be nice. I don't know if I've talked about this, but the interchanges in general, I'd like an overhaul. I mean, this is one of the major problems. Interchanging is it's just really annoying. I've probably talked about this, but I'll reiterate it. It's just, I mean, you make a few changes, but, I mean, heaps of times, like, the ball won't go out or you won't score a try, like, in, like, I guess 40 minutes of game time, so it's a bit strange that you can't make changes on the fly, like when you're in attack or whatever. I mean, I understand it might be a bit hard to code in players running on and off, but it is very frustrating. Like if someone's really, oh shit, Yai, in and away. Has he got there? God, he must be close. I can't believe that wasn't intercepted though. He went straight over his head as oh god. As everyone just, they need a... I know I talked about it at the start, like there's not that many problems, just a couple of major ones, but I'll talk about the problems here. Like that's a pretty big one. Like players just overrunning the play. Like Milford was standing a fair way back and everyone's like in front of him already. So any kick through, they were offside, and then you know I panicked and I did a shitty grubber. But yeah, just overrunning the players. Williams just goes bang and hits him, and Burgess gets leveled after he passes it. That's what I like to see. Poor old Burgess. Speaking of Burgess for a second, just a bit off topic, but I hear he's playing pretty good in Union. I mean, Burgess is just someone that will be like a star in Union. I would like to see him come back to League. Hodges away. Oh, probably should have tried to stand up Inglis there. Might not have turned out too well, but back to Burgess. I mean, if he comes back, he might just go back to Super League, honestly. I mean, he's from England. It probably makes a bit more sense, but I mean, I'd like to see him come back to NRL. I mean, he's just such a good player to watch, really. Just one of those players that you'd love to have on your team. Like, he's not really He's not a dirty player. He's aggressive without being an arsehole. Just a good player to watch. I mean, but I'm sure he's going to be good for England in rugby union. But yeah, we'll stop talking about union for a second. But Burgess, yeah, like to see him back as we get another try there with Copley. Finally, it just passed it to Copley, and Copley just ran straight through the gap. As Parker gets this one. Another good kick by Corey Parker. And this game is pretty comfortable. I thought this was going to be a bit more difficult, but we're playing pretty darn good. Playing pretty well, I've got to say. I mean, 12-0 up. We haven't looked like getting a try against us. Like, no intercepts really. I don't think we've thrown an intercept, which just shows how good we're playing. Just picking our passes well. As Hunt's going for I was trying a 40-20, but he was over the 40-meter line. And it still annoys me that Hunt's a left footer in this game. That's, you know, it's a little thing, and I'm not that concerned overall, but it's something that I really hope they get right in the next game, and that's players using their right foot. I mean, who do I know already that they've got wrong in this game? So Hunt, obviously, and also Sean Johnson. Like, I can semi-understand Ben Hunt because, you know, in this game when it came out, he was an under-20s player. He wasn't like a superstar of the game. But Sean Johnson, really? Like, Sean Johnson's like one of the oh shit, oh my god, oh shit. I didn't want to drop out, and for some reason it's a scrum. What is that? Oh my god! And Goodwin just brushes us off. Is it meant to be a scrum? That seems wrong. If you knock it on in goal, wouldn't it be a dropout? Maybe not. Maybe I don't know the rules. But yeah, back to like the correct foot. Like Sean Johnson, like that really surprised me that they have him as a left footer in this game. And you know, it's not, like I said, it's not a big deal, but it's just little things like that that people will not take note of, but if you get it wrong, then they will take note of. So yeah. But yeah, they get a little consolation try there. Bit unfortunate, but we're gonna wrap this up pretty well as they make another break here. So maybe we shouldn't talk too soon, but full time they're gonna have to produce something pretty special, and they're not going to. So Lima gets driven back, and that's gonna be another win for the Bronx. Milford gets man of the match. I agree with that. He was pretty good. Set up a few tries. But yeah, that's this round done and dusted. So I'll see you boys in the next one.